us a long way in this journey.
Cubana chief priests, aka Belena swimming pool, Belena Atlantic Ocean, has thrown his people under the bus once again. Don't forget the last time Obi Cubana said, and I quote, "My people lack knowledge. Igbo people don't have sense. Igbo people don't have wisdom, and it is my duty to educate and enlighten them about Nigeria politics." We also documented that. I hope you people remember. Today, Cubana chief priests, while hosting Sheyi Tinubu in Imo State, used the same medium to denigrate the Igbos once again. Ever since these men joined City Boy movements, they never rests. It is from one insult to another insult. From one denigration to another denigration. They have been insulting us on countless occasions, like constant insults. They have been consistent in throwing their people under the bus to please the president of Nigeria. Now, Sheyi was in Imo State. Cubana chief priest now say that his people were defeated. His people were defeated in the 1967 to 1970 civil war. Why? Because he wants to make Sheyi Tinubu happy. And when he now said the Igbo people were defeated, Sheyi was so excited. And Afonja, that is what they want to hear. How do you reconcile this? That a man who don't fight for his people will come out and tell you that he was defeated. I have never heard of such before. And please, before I proceed, my people were not defeated, can never be defeated, will never be defeated. Not in this life, not in another life. If my people were actually defeated, I'm telling you the truth, we are going to be pushed away like the minority tribe. Then go keep us for minority tribe. But look at what is happening in Nigeria. You cannot talk about Nigeria without mentioning the Igbos. You cannot identify or say that you are a Nigerian without the Igbos coming up. Go and ask foreigners where we don't meet. They will tell you that the Igbos are the reason why there is anything called Nigeria. We are still holding the fabrics of Nigeria. Without the Igbos, Nigeria could have collapsed beyond repair. And that is why we're looking for a way out. That is why we want to exit that contraption that has never favored us in any way. Now, Cubana chief priest, I want you people to watch the body language of the man who want to maybe convince you to vote for Tinubu in 2027. Watch his body language. And all you can see, my brothers and sisters, is a selfish man who is interested in how to make more billions. And this is for some of you black people, when they follow men because they didn't get money, because they didn't get mansions, because they didn't get car. Not that the car is coming to your family. It's not that the car where Cubana chief priest, the Belena water, the car where he get, it not go benefit you. But because you like to praise-sink rich men, and you suffer afterwards. Look at Cubana chief priest. What did he say? That he met the president of Nigeria, courtesy of Sheyi Tinubu, and he's very happy. And his enemies are angry the moment the pictures of him meeting the president of Nigeria started circulating in the media. I read what he said. We Igbos were defeated in the civil war. It's not easy for us, but we want to use wisdom to get what we are looking for by partnering with the government at the center. Do you understand? It's all about this center-table politics, center-table government. That is the reason why these guys are pandering with some of those criminals who have subjugated you people for many years. Listen to Cubana chief priest. After listening to him, you will now come, we are going to ask him how the Igbos were defeated in the civil war. You can imagine when a relationship with a sweet woman, new relationship, and so it be. Once the relationship don't start, the man can say anything. The woman can say anything. Now new relationship. Come for the middle of the relationship. Come tell me how far. I'm just making an analogy. Let us listen to Cubana chief priest, Belena Water. Let us hear what he's saying in Imo State.
You know, I'm so excited to be doing this. This is one of the best things I've ever done with my life and my time. For over 1 month, we've been planning for today and tomorrow. And we've planned so well. They told you that Southeast is not safe. But I can urge you to enjoy your Owerri to the fullest. It's beautiful. We have everything amazing here. We have an amazing governor who has used every opportunity he has in Abuja to make Imo look like Abuja. Barrister Sheyi, my very good friend, my in-law, my brother. You know, most of you don't know that Sheyi is marrying an igboh girl. They will not tell you that because they want to take him away from us. But we have taken our brother back completely. Because this is a guy who has always made us understand that we are one, regardless of where we come from. And today he has proved it. Tomorrow he will still do it again. We love you, Sheyi Tinubu. And what we have shown you today in abundance is nothing but love. And that is what we expect in return. We're just looking for a fair share. You know, ndị Igbo anyị wụ ndị meriri n'agha, ọ dịkwa na n'agha isi. Mana anyị chọsiri iji uche nweta ihe anyị na-achọ. Obi Kubana Eba, he was here in Imo a couple of years ago with an amazing business. And that is what brought me to limelight. That is what made me big. And that is what's up with partnership. And that is what we have chosen to do with City Boy Movement. We have decided to partner with the government in the center. We are not ready to fight. We've tried fighting and it didn't work for us. The best we can do is partnership. We have shown you love, ST, and I know you're going to reply in 1,000-fold. In my life, you have made a very bold statement by taking me to the villa to meet your father, the president of this country. See, as my enemies see that picture, they run away. He did it out of love because at the past election, I did not support Ashwaju. I had to be an igboh boy. I had to do some careless mistakes. But they say first fool no be fool, and second fool be proper. Politics is a game. It's a game. And it's a game that you would love to win. We don't want to lose again. And we will never waste our votes again. All we have for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is love. The Imo we have today is the best Imo we have ever seen. Governor Hope Uzodinma has done all these marvelous things for us in Imo because he was able to partner with the government at the center instead of fighting. So that is the same strategy. Me, my boss, my brothers have decided to apply. We will partner with you and you will not push us away. What we have given, you are Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You took me to him. My brother, we will partner with you. We will do everything possible. Look at what we've done in just an interval of 4 weeks that will join this movement. Everybody here is a city boy. And we are not going to be confused again because we now know the game plan. Partnership, collaboration, and that we have shown you, brother. Do it for us the same way you've been doing it before. Ashwaju is working and he will finish his work. Nobody has the capacity to take him away because Chief Priest is promoting him. If you feel you don't understand the powers that we have, I think this is the biggest support group ever in the history of Nigerian politics, and we are just getting started. Watch what will happen in the next few weeks, few months. And I bet you, before when we go to the polling units, everything will be clear. God bless Nigeria. God bless Imo State. God bless President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. God keep him for us so that he can perfect all imperfections and make our country a greater and better Nigeria.
Partnership. Once you hear partnership, now more billions in his account. I met with the president. Now only waiting he wants. Berlin Atlantic Ocean. Yahoo, a criminal. If Nigeria na country, Cubana chief prisoner for prison in Gode, wallahi, go ask question. Oman on you chines uso. Only Susuzina chosi where he go hide his face and his head. Partnership. Ask him what partnership. What is their blueprint plan? Like for Southeast. Their reason for joining City Boy movement and saying that the Igbos were defeated. Ask them waiting they don't put for paper. What Tinubu go do for Southeast? What has Tinubu done for Nigerians, let alone Southeast? Tinubu when he own people, then they kidnap them. Tinubu when they all on a life for their own Oba. Tinubu when Yorubas in Alamajiri for 2026. Do you know that the Yoruba people they chop lizard and what is that they call them? Okay? Nkapi? Yoruba they chop lizard when Nigeria know they are at war. The lizard when they eat for 1967 to 1970. That rat, all those things when they eat because of Kwashoko. Yoruba they chop for 2026. Meanwhile, their brother and president of Nigeria. Ask Cubana chief priest, what has Tinubu done in Nigeria that is making you to want to play that center table politics so that you go benefit Southeast? Waiting he don't do for Yoruba land, let alone Southeast. The person will give terrorists the location of his own people. Where then they buy Yorubas every day. Where then they kidnap them, they ask for 50 million and 100 million ransom. Now you, where they follow them, I they pity. Now you, oh, Cubana, I saw some of you. Where the school for naked there. Where the school for naked there. Polytechnic, Federal Poly naked there. I see as Cubana chief priest, they gather one. Unu gata ahụhụ. Unu gata rịrị ahụhụ. Akwa akpọ unu na apụta. Enyi unu 5,000 unu anara. Cubana chief priest, they na billions, then they give them. And then they give una 500 naira. Unu esusu potasia. Okay. You said my people were defeated in the war. We were not defeated. This is I wouldn't Medinaya. Emedi Cubana chief priest, I'm here. I don't expect you to know anything. Nobody will carry that type of stomach when you carry where go get sense. Time where you're supposed to use it to treat yourself. Then do exercise. Ibura Atlantic Ocean, Ibura Ibuna Kari Nibu Awo. I'll jog with no big man. Big man on Awo. Inebu Nawo, Ineto Nawo, Inezus on Awo. All your brain there for your belly, you know the Siam. Cubana chief priest says na for him belly in day. Now why the belly they grow every day? Eja bonia belly na water. Belly na swimming pool or Atlantic Ocean. Moke ne eja fa na worry. Oh brain na where him brain day. Why Cubana chief priest belly they do the way where ocean they take even who to amiri na Atlantic Ocean. Now him brain they move around like that. Nothing there for his head. All the head is empty. Now for belly, the brain is there. Now why is belly? Is belly the first and waka? Only a jaffo a bruiser. Only a jaffo a bruiser. Now, my brothers and sisters, pay rapid attention. Before they sell a wrong narrative to my people, we can never be defeated. I have always said it. Now we be the reason why there is anything called Nigeria economically. If Nigeria is still surviving small economically, now we make it possible. We the Igbos made it possible. Let for Hausas and Yorubas or Fulanis as you choose to call them, Nigeria could have long collapsed. Haven't you asked yourself the reason why they don't want us to live? Are you not worried that in 1967 to 1970, when Ojukwu said, no way, we can no longer stand this whole marginalization and this whole insult we are getting in the name of we are one Nigeria, when Ojukwu said no, he broke out from Nigeria and declared his own Biafra. Are you not worried that the Nigeria government went to the southeast and started shooting, started, you know, saying no way, we have to come back. If we are not that important, why would they come and look for us back? Yoruba have ever tried to leave Nigeria before? Hausa, Fulani, Janjaweed, have they ever tried to leave Nigeria before? Tell me one tribe in Nigeria where don't attempt or even try to do what we've ever done. No tribe in Nigeria can attempt. The moment the Igbos leave Nigeria, that will be the total end. Nigeria go close like book. I'm not telling you not to tell anybody. That is the major reason why they want to hold you down. If not that you are strong people, if not be say my people are strong people, resilient, brave and bold in everything they do, I tell you, my brothers and sisters, by now they don't conquer us. They won't leave us for the tribe where they know they even mention. But are you not seeing what is going on? Why does it look like they don't like us? They don't like us because we are submerging them. We have overwhelmed them. We don't allow terrorists to conquer our land. Now we be the reason why Nigeria never did Islamized. Islamization could have happened in Nigeria if the Igbos were not in Nigeria. Because if not only Yoruba, Hausa, and maybe other few minority tribes in Nigeria, if not then there for Nigeria, Nigeria could have been a total 100% Islamic country. I don't tell you, may you no go ask anybody. Cubana chief priest in Belen Atlantic Ocean. In 1967, the breakaway Republic of Biafra was primarily fought by the federal government of Nigeria, which was heavily supported by the United Kingdom. Did you hear that? Which was heavily supported by the United Kingdom, supplying arms. United Kingdom were supplying Nigerians arms and training their soldiers to fight the Biafran people in 1967 to 1970. If the Igbos were weak, or if we were defeated, like you said, to be honest with you, that war no go reach 3 months. That war no go last for 2 months. We were producing our own Obunigwe. We were producing our own arms. Tell me how many countries will give us arms. They block every channel where they go use to give us something to help aid the war. Why did that war introduce starvation? If Nigerians defeated us, just like they say me and you they fight, you say you go with me for fight. We never start to the fight. It don't matter nobi. It don't matter nanti. Me and you they fight. You say you go feel fight me. You go feel defeat me. But you can't start to bite me. Why you they bite me if you say a man to man? Can I call your one or one? Moke ni beye a man to his fellow man. Imba. Etawa go no maru nike. Muna go be the roko. Ibeni kem biata do maro. That is to tell you that I am more weightier than you. I have everything in my arsenal. I have everything to defeat you. I have everything to submerge you. I have everything to win you over. Now, why you start to bite me? That is what Nigeria did to Biafrans many years ago. Why did they starve the Igbos? Why did that war? Why did that war? Why did he introduce starvation? The war was ongoing. The Igbos were not relenting. The Igbos were not relenting. Neither were they retreating. Not to talk of surrender. We were gallantly standing. Gallantly fighting. When we see, say, bullet, everything don't stop. Our people started producing. What is the meaning of Obunigwe? Obunigwe means something where they buy people for millions. Even they wouldn't demand Igwe. Bombo. Obunigwe. Now our people use their hand to produce them. For what? No country. But Nigerian governments, they were supplying them arms, ammunition, training grants, and Britain, United Kingdom, which is Britain, helped Nigeria in the Civil War, and the Soviet Union providing aircraft, weapons, Egypt and other countries and other African nations, along with machinery support from various countries, contributed to Nigeria's efforts. Did you hear that? Egypt helped Nigeria, and many other African countries helped Nigeria to provide arms where they go use to fight one set of people. United Kingdom, mainly ally, provided arms, planes, and political support for Nigeria. Soviet Union provided combat aircraft, MiG bombarders, and technicians. Egypt sent pilots and provided air force support. Other support, Ghana and other African nations, along with various foreign missionaries, assisted the federal government of Nigeria to fight one group of people, one tribe, one nation. Many nations came together to fight the Biafrans, and that war lasted for 3.5 years. If na Yoruba, that fight no go reach 2 hours. If Ojukwu, if Awolowo no Ojukwu, the moment when they finish that Aburi Accord meeting for Ghana, where go on, no later come out, oh, they agree for restructuring. Go on, got a call from Britain. Don't agree. No agree for restructuring. Resource control. Don't accept that offer. You no go walk or you no go walk. Go on, refuse. Ojukwu got angry. We never explained this thing. My leader, Mazen Namdekano, he the echo am. Go and listen to him. Go to his university and your life will never remain the same. You will learn a lot. Now why they remove history from Nigeria? History curriculum. From on our syllabus, nothing like a history. So that my children, your children, our children will not know what happened to our people. Why staying in Nigeria without benefits? If una Yoruba, if Ojukwu, if Awolowo no Ojukwu, hey, Ebami, oh, Korea, China, Guinea, war for that end now, 2 hours. Now 2 hours, Awolowo will go stay for that war. Yoruba cannot fight any war for another 2 hours. Any war where Yoruba fight, we go reach 3 days. Just to know say get country we help them. But this is what we chested for 3.5 years, like 3 consecutive years plus half. Which country in Africa don't try them? One, just mention one, or even 2, or 3. Not to talk of Nigeria. All of them were cowardly hiding. They left us to our fate, and we were fighting gallantly. We refused to surrender. Now in this Belen Atlantic Ocean, this anywhere Bele face, this money misroad, this Yahoo criminally minded Kubana chief priest, they tell me say we were defeated. I wouldn't Nigeria can never win me. Nigeria can never defeat me. My people were not defeated. If you don't know this, know it now. I'm telling you the truth. My people, they no win us. We fought 3.5 years. Tell me any tribe for Nigeria we go feel last for that type of war. None. Not even one. Well, now waiting we take. And at the end of the day, no victor, no vanquished was declared. Both for Nigeria side and Biafra side. Nobody win, nobody was defeated. The way where Biafra army, they were tired. The question is, why did they introduce starvation? You say you go fight me. Other countries were helping you, providing you planes, providing you pilots, providing you technicians, providing you with some, military equipment to fight one set of people when they claim say they are nobody. And with all this assistance, you still introduce starvation. Now that starvation almost started weakening my people. Even with starvation, we were still fighting. Can Yoruba try it? Can Hausa try it? Can the Fulani Janjaweed from Sahel, can they try it? Tell me one tribe where they for Nigeria will go try them. None. None, I assure you. And Naim this imbecile, Naim this fool is telling them why? Because you want to buy more Rolls-Royce Phantom. You want to buy 2027 Rolls-Royce Phantom and build more mansions where you go live. Oh. Be say when the time reach, you go carry any of them come out. You don't want a legacy. The legacy where you want now, you went to meet the president and you shake him. Kubana chief priest, you are so useless. It is so useless. I think no one ere mmadụ. Aga ma socha hugo. Aga ere fugu. Werego we just portaba. Werego we just tanchi. It is so useless. I won't meri. Ime poni jeri si na emeri go nya meri. Fulani oyemeri wuni gnaga. If we were defeated people, Fulani for they succeed by now for Southeast. We refuse. We say Fulani no go take over the way where they take over Kwara. The way where they don't overwhelm the Yoruba land. No be their anger without the Igbos and they for don't Islamize Nigeria. It for them very easy. So cheap for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? My brothers and sisters, I just had to bring this thing to your notice that my people were not defeated. And the reason why I am doing all these things is for documentation. Tomorrow, you will need it. When they start lying, oh, we never said so. He regretted why he supported his own brother, P2B. He no one waste his votes. And now why he won't support Tinubu. Okay. That is all I have to say for now. I have made it very clear. The Igbos can never be defeated. We were not defeated, Emeri Hainara. Forget this imbecile. Where they look for waiting him go job. A jobless Yahoo boy. We need more money. Free money. Obiokeru 500 naira. You people, now let me give you advice before I summarize. All of you will be from Imo states, Anambra states, Enugu states, Ebonyi, Abia. Anaha jinha na abananti abananya. Anakwa nejiha na etinanti. If you understand what I mean. Anaha jinha na etinanti. Understand it whichever way you want to. Huna all these billionaires na bari na gunu na Tinubu president. Any of them ono horo that continue vote when Tinubu. If you reach for that gathering, please many Igbo, boo them. Walk away from there. I say no jaha pure water because I'm not a violent person. But if you can, I wouldn't mind. Jaha pure water. Java pure water because when you are suffering, then go there for their house, they chop. When you are in pains, none of them will come to rescue you. The only thing where they go give you na giveaway. Look at the useless Obi Kubana. Keifo ne meruno. Hopoto keru ne ego. Ozuzupuo. I will tell you the truth. Chowa giveaway. My truth is better than giveaway. My truth is more heftier than giveaway. Chowa giveaway. Racha sewaha. Na me will tell you fruit. And you will regret why you never listened to the voice of wisdom. I don't know it all. But I only play my parts. I play my part because of the way they touch me. I have heard, seen things in Nigeria. I don't know about you. But you have seen a lot too. But you choose to be a slave. You will regret your slavery. Sean Obi Kubana. Reject Kubana chief priest and their money. And whatever rubbish money na water. Kubana chief priest is a poor man. A very poor dirty boy. Yahoo boy. If you not be free money na go wayo 419. Believe you me, the boy go dey beg for streets. Do not allow these boys. Do not allow these useless animals to deceive you. I tell you the truth. Nigeria no get lights. Nigeria no get water. Nigeria has totally collapsed under Tinubu watch. Tinubu have destroyed the fabrics of Nigeria. And these useless animals are coming to tell you to continue supporting that man. You tell me, say, if you see them, you know, go throw them water. Use your tongue and count your teeth. I end by saying again, Kubana chief priest Obi Kubana. Obidosi wana atonu. Darling. Obidosi wana atonu. Sweetie. Obidosi wana atonu. I love you. Onye no manu mboge ebido. Akwana ha atogo. Darling. Honey. Okuna huna newfound love. Oi back I know. Onuga jeze. Onuga akwa ko oba. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for watching.
Like this particular post you're seeing.